Hello and welcome to the Investing Bros halving party, Bitcoin halving. I am joined by none other than Crux of Crypto and Army Piper. How are you gentlemen doing this afternoon?
I'm
Whoa,
doing great, bro. How you doing, man?
better than I deserve. Crux, how you doing?
I'm doing good, T-shirt, and thanks for having me.
Absolutely. For those of you who don't know who Crux of Crypto is, he's appeared a couple of times on the Piper Academy, but he is working closely with Tim and I to research the world of crypto, going deep and helping us analyze all the different projects. Maybe we'll talk about some of them today, but the main thing that we are focused on is the Bitcoin halving. And it's very exciting. It's in 30 minutes. We're going to be going much more in depth. But why don't you all go around and tell us, Crux, why don't you start with you? Have you experienced a Bitcoin halving before?
So 4 years ago, 2020. Yes, actually. So I was
Okay.
actually just getting into crypto during the last halving cycle.
Okay.
It's very interesting how, the sentiment kind of changes, especially with like the price and stuff like that, and how everybody reacts to how Bitcoin is actually doing. So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, this would be my second halving technically.
Okay. Awesome. And Piper, how about yourself?
So I was tracking the last halving, but I didn't have a lot of faith in it. So it took me a few months. I got in like about 60 to 90 days after the halving, which actually ended up still being a good run for my Ethereum that I had bought. But yeah, this will be my first time that I have prepped for the halving. So it's exciting. It's very exciting.
Very nice. Well, here it is. This is the halving right here. The halving clock right behind us. We got 30 minutes left. We've got the meme here saying "Brace yourself. It's coming tonight." And this has been long awaited. This is on nicehash.com. To be honest with you, this was good enough for the New York Times, so it's good enough for Investing Bros. This is the countdown that the New York Times actually linked to, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited. Piper, I don't know that you shared your screen. Whenever you get a chance, share your screen because I'd love to get a little bit of TA here moving into the halving, see if there's any kind of last minute volatility. I've got the 6 year government, I've got the 6 year bills pulled up here, 6 month, and we do not need to have those. Those are way off topic, but that's what's been pulled up on my chart. Let's kill the effective federal funds rate there. We don't need that either. And let's drill in here. Let's go down to the 1 hour. I see Piper has shared his screen. It's going to take some doing before I can get that all set up. Piper will know very well because you got to have all the different camera angles and all of this and all of that. But let's take a look here really quick. I'll bring it through us. So this is Bitcoin here, live price $63,847 per coin. And what you can see here is that we were able to get up above 65,000 today, and that would have that's nice. It's nice to see that we had the legs to get up there. It wasn't very convincing though. 65.8 for me is a very significant level because that goes back to the previous bull market wick high, not the all-time high or not the high of that bull market, but one of the wick highs, very significant. And it also is the level that I think we need to be able to close above for the month of April. Now we have 2 weeks left in April, two and some change. So I'm feeling good that we have plenty of time to get up there. But let me throw it over to you all. Do you think that we'll close above 65,000 in April?
Go ahead, Crux. What you got?
See, that's actually a very good question. I do think we'll close above 65,000. I think we're going to catch a little bit of momentum here. We've seen the bounce that we've gotten, a couple $1,000s. I think we'll keep on heading up. Now, I don't know if we're going to eventually get back into the 50s. I see a lot of people talking about 52, 53 at the bottom. But, it's like flipping a coin right now. Heads or tails, 50-50.
Okay. Okay. Piper, what do you think?
Yeah, I think we could easily see that happen. The $65,000 is there's a max pain level there. $65,000 Bitcoin will cause about $15 billion in liquidation. So, or actually, I think it's 50, or sorry, you said 65?
65.8 specifically.
66,000 is $15 billion in liquidation. So
Okay.
I had to get it's not my morning time. I got to get my brain back into the morning mode here.
No worries.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of liquidation sitting at that level. I could see the price getting up to there. Will it stay there? I don't know. The macroeconomic side of what's going on with inflation right now, what's going on with next week. We've got GDP coming in. Next week we've got we got GDP and the PCE is all coming in next week, and both of those are looking either neutral or bearish. So we could see a lot of backlash come off of that. That just doesn't keep us there for long. But I do think that the market movers are going to try to get price up to that point where they can maximize that liquidation pain. And just so you're tracking, we had a node that we were trying to get on today. They're trying to update right now to keep up with this, but it doesn't look like it's going to update in time, because if you look over at my screen, it looks like we got, according to Watcher Guru, 6 minutes right now with one block remaining. So that node running a little bit behind on getting updated there, but he is watching it right now on one of the other systems. A shout out to Blackie Chan from our community at Piper Academy. He's over there running that right now, but he is trying to give us the update on that, so we will know when the actual 400th or 840th block is written, and so we will know that. But it's looking like 6 minutes on Watcher Guru right now. Average block time takes about 10 minutes. There's one block remaining, so
Gotcha.
there you go.
Well, I've got a visualizer pulled up here. I don't really know exactly what this is. This looks like more bytes that are kind of accumulating here per block. So we'll hopefully see what we can find to be able to observe some sort of threshold being crossed on the blockchain. But right now, this is a decent visualizer as the bytes kind of come in and accumulate. It's an exciting time for Bitcoin. Absolutely. Well, there goes something. Something's happening. Now we're getting some movement.
That's it.
What was that?
That's it right there. Yeah, I think that is it.
Awesome. Very cool.
That was
Let's
interesting.
jump over to the Bitcoin. The countdown here from NiceHash still says, oh, it jumped to 9 minutes. So I don't know.
Look at mine. It just says complete. Blocks remaining 0.
Really?
There it is right there. Complete.
Wow.
So
I think we got it live then.
And breaking from Watcher Guru, Bitcoin has officially just done its thing. So shout out, man. There we go. We got the halving. We've been here for it live. So
wow, look at that. That is incredible. So it is an epic feat. Did you guys think that there was any chance that there would be some kind of issue, some kind of technical error?
None. 0. This is not an Ethereum upgrade or a hard fork. This is Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin.
Don't take shots at Ethereum. That's our retirement.
Hey, it's my biggest bag, but I've just got to say, Bitcoin is solid when it comes to reliability. So,
right, and that's what I appreciate. That's what I appreciate about the Bitcoin community, is how slow they are at making these changes. The more changes you do, the more errors that you can cause, and Bitcoin's very slow to make changes. So,
absolutely cool. Well, there you go.
I'm watching on right now on Twitter. I just got a notification on Twitter about just got a notification on Twitter about a fee was just paid of 1 Bitcoin on the first blockchain. Let me see if I can find it here.
Oh, because someone was probably trying to get the epic sat. Perhaps.
I guess so. I don't know. Just in, Bitcoin halving confirmed. Go to home. Yeah, let me see if I can find it here now.
Bedrin just said, now let's go back to 40K.
Yeah. The epic sat refers to the first individual Satoshi mined after the imminent halving event. The first after ordinals launched this year. So it's obviously a special sat, right? It's the first sat of this halving cycle. So I would imagine that will, to the extent that it can be tokenized and memorialized and collectiblized, whatever you want to call it, I imagine that would fetch, something that would be a premium on what it's worth is in Bitcoin. So very exciting. And would you pay a Bitcoin for it? Would you pay $60,000 for the Epic Sat Crux?
Personally, no, but I could definitely see people. Yeah, I could definitely see people going out there turning this thing into some pups NFT or something like that, and then attaching that sat to it. So, but
Gotcha.
yeah, definitely not me.
Very cool. Very cool. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that. I don't see it now, but it popped up as an alert on my phone and said someone just paid 1 Bitcoin in fees for the first transaction on the blockchain. So I'm sure we'll see something else about it. But yeah, looking at the chart right now, not seeing anything on the chart. Let's go to like the 15-minute here. It's just pretty much continuing to make its little macro lower highs here right now. So not
Gotcha.
seeing a lot off of this, which has been expected. This is what we've talked about for a while, that you don't typically see anything happen. You don't really typically see anything happen for months. We normally wouldn't even be at the all-time high. It would still be, 3 to 6 months away from now that we would come back and break that. So we're way ahead of schedule right now. And like I said, with macroeconomic stuff going on, we can say that Bitcoin has successfully halved, gone into its next era here for the next 210,000 blocks on the blockchain. And for right now, it's not broken. So just let it ride.
Absolutely. Very cool. Yeah. Well, I'm excited that we were able to get it live. We got it here on this website, bits.monospace.live. I actually picked this website up at Bitcoin Day down in Naples. They had it kind of running on TVs around the event, and you know me, I love a good visualizer, so I had to grab it, snag it up, and it was kind of cool. I mean, getting to see, I guess that was the last block that was propagated for the the last batch, and this was the new batch. So
that is a pretty cool visualizer.
Yeah.
It's it's like Tetris meets Centipede. I don't know if you remember that game.
Very cool.
Yeah, the real question is, how much does it cost to actually mine a Bitcoin now? And be profitable.
Mm-hmm.
I think, because obviously it's double the cost now. So I think during the bear market, during the bear market, I think 30K was a number people were pointing out. But again, that was last year. So technically it would be 60K.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that wouldn't make sense because that's just too close. So if somebody in chat, is able, they know the number of what it's, how close we have to be before these miners are losing as opposed to earning, go ahead and post that.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. It was well alert. Go ahead and pull up my screen. I got it right here.
Oh, okay.
Cool. A fee of 1 Bitcoin
102,000
has just been paid for a single transaction. So
that looks like 2 Bitcoin.
Well, that was the transaction amount, and then they paid a fee on top of that of 1 Bitcoin. So
Dang.
You can look at the transaction here, pull it up on wellalert.io, and there it is, 1.6 Bitcoin.
Wow.
$102,000 total.
Wow.
Some whales.
So
some whale activity.
Someone just tipped a miner a lot of money.
Very cool. Bullish old pal saying, why is Bitcoin not pumping? What the F? What the freak?
Right?
Who said that?
Piper needs to go ahead and buy some Bitcoin for us.
Bullish old pal. Not a name that I recognize. Got a Shiba. Cool, really neat Shiba Inu profile pic there. Bedridden said, man, that is a lot.
Eric Wallen said Crux is an Algo Maxi, and that's definitely not true. I do hold some Algo, but definitely not a Maxi on that one.
Not an Algo Maxi?
Well, Eric Wallen's always trying to... Go ahead, Piper.
Go ahead. Can we talk about the truly important thing happening? here. The truly important thing.
Yeah, what's that?
How the hell do I get one of those hats?
Right.
It
So
looks like Frankie Candle's hat.
yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Frankie Candles.
We procured these hats on a custom hat website, and they've been all the rage. Tim and I had a very brief and very exhausted, too stressed out crypto bros conversation today, trying to figure out how we might be able to bring hats to you all. We're thinking about it, but the thing is that merch is barely profitable. So probably what we'll do is try to bake it into incentives for other, our partnerships and different things like that, so that people get an extra little bonus for signing up for things that are actually going to benefit them, and benefit us. So that's probably what we'll do, because just selling the hats straight up is probably not going to be beneficial for anybody, and it'll be very expensive. So we'll see. We might.
I will rock an Investing Bros hat on Piper Academy.
Very cool. Yeah.
I know that our Consensus 22 shirts.
Yeah.
Our polos. I still got mine right over there.
There you go.
You know what's crazy is that nice hash here. Okay, there we go. I want to. Oh, I think they had like a little confetti moment.
The website broke.
Some very small confettis falling down here. Very small. There must have been a bigger explosion, but
it should say something like 1300 A's or something. I don't know what's up with that countdown.
Yeah, it's interesting. So the next one is going to be Bitcoin Gold, and then Ethereum Classic has a halving, I guess. Dash has a halving. Flux, Vertcoin, Zcash, Ravencoin, Handshake, Litecoin. Litecoins is going to be October 2027. So there's another one later this month, Bitcoin Gold. Do you guys have any of these coins? Any of these altcoins?
Nope.
Hot?
None.
On the come up?
Ain't no way. There's only one Bitcoin. I sound like a maxi right now, and I don't own that much Bitcoin. But when it comes to proof of work networks, I'm very selective.
Very cool.
I'm looking at the crypto bubbles right now.
Yeah.
Are ya?
Oh, you are too.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought that was mine.
Wait, how did you get Bitcoin so big?
On the 5 minute and the 1 minute, we're red. It's been pulling back.
Yeah.
So I was looking over here, as you can see, since we have these are 5 minute candles, so we just opened up a new 5 minute one just now. So it's definitely pulling back. We're actually seeing downside sell off from the halving. So
yeah.
Okay.
It's actually a little bit of surprise. I'm a little bit surprised that there isn't a little bit of movement to the upside. Just, like skeptical people thinking that there would have been some hiccup in the code, or I don't know, miseducated, you might say, but cool.
Oscar B says Litecoin is the silver. I do somewhat agree with that. I like Litecoin. I like Casper a little more. But yeah, Litecoin's definitely a solid project.
Litecoin is the silver. Yeah. Excellent. All right, guys. Well, I think we'll go ahead and cut it off there. Do you guys have anything else that you wanted to say? Anything in this moment of celebration of this brand new technology, cryptocurrency? And by brand new, I mean 2009. But
what do you got, Crux? Lay the knowledge on them.
First of all, I just this is the first time we've all gotten together. Well, outside of the digital asset news stream, like a year and a half ago, but the first time that we've gotten together on a stream. And I do want to say thank you, T-Shroom, bringing me on the team, recently. And I've always worked behind the scenes, but getting in front of the camera is definitely something that I'm working towards. Learning crypto is my passion. This is going to be my full-time job here shortly. And, everybody in the chat, I see a lot of the supporters, Warrior. I saw you join up yesterday. Blackie Chan. I see you, Miss Sharam C90 for the win. I see a lot of you guys all the time, and I appreciate you guys coming and showing your support. So
very cool. Very
cool.
I
second. I co-signed everything that the commander just said, and no, seriously, guys. It does look like we are getting a movement back up right now, but just just remember the macroeconomics is going to play firsthand every time. When it comes to the pricing of Bitcoin, it's a risk asset at the end of the day because the world hasn't realized to adopt what is the future yet. So right now, there's still a small percentage of us. We're still early, and we're going to be the ones that everyone calls lucky years from now, but we weren't lucky. We were plugged in to the right people, watching the right things, and doing the right moves. So
That's right.
Yep.
Absolutely. All right. Well, that's what the chart looks like here on the 1 hour. I mean, basically, the week has just been, ultimately kind of sideways. Not really a move one way or another, but, the market is starting to concede that we may have reached kind of a bottom here, just getting below 60,000. We will see what happens over the weekend. Now that the markets are closed, there may be some...
flip over to mine real fast.
I don't know. Whenever the
We're
market
actually-
seems like a lot of events have started happening, but we'll see.
Yeah, we're actually
Hopefully,
getting
nothing
now.
happens soon.
I
Getting a
guess
little bit of a
people
bid.
got the news that we were doing a halving.
a little bit here. Not too much. Watch the skyrocket happen here, just live. But all right, well, we'll leave it there. I don't think we're gonna get a skyrocket here. But going out to the monthly chart here, let me show you guys what I was talking about. This is the line right here. I've got it drawn. 64,800 is really what I'd like to see a close above. This correlates back here with this wick high back from April 2021. Is that the end-all be-all level? No, right? If we don't close above it, it's not the end of the world. But, I think it would signal to a lot of, mainstream Forex and stock traders, like, hey, Bitcoins mean business, and it means business right now. We mean business as well here on the Investing Bros. We'll be going live tomorrow, 11 a.m., Tim and I, making it happen, kind of digesting the week and the halving. So we're here. We're on the other side of it. It feels good. It feels like there is half as much Bitcoin being dripping into the miners. I can kind of feel that. Do you guys feel it?
I do. I feel about 450 Bitcoin short compared to an hour ago. So
I need to refresh my portfolio because I haven't done that in like 3 weeks. I've been kind of scared. So,
Gotcha. Love it. All right. Well, with that, we will leave you all to the rest of your evening, morning, or lunchtime, whenever you're watching this. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will be live tomorrow, 11 a.m., and we are live every day, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're trading, get some sleep. And if you are human, stay hydrated. Adios.
Trying to make paper, turn that better to cake. Money like Lego, connect the dots stack bank. We are investing bros. We are investing bros. Army pipe, lethal on trade. Entries and exits, worthy of praise. Tim, the professor of the TA. Shouted out loud on the PA. T-Shrooms news, got the word. Doing better than what he deserves. Beamer, leave no evidence. Soon fly coop with his dividend. Trying to make paper, turn that better to cake. Money like Lego, connect the dots stack bank. We are investing bros. We are investing bros.